Hello friends, welcome to the Wardenberg family farm. Every week, many of you join us on our little corner of YouTube.
Now some of you have been watching us for years and others of you just now discovered us. So we figured it's time for us to share who we are, why we chose this lifestyle, and why we share it with you.
We are Don and Brenda Wardenberg, and we've been married now for 45 years.
And I've lived in this area all my life.
And I've been here for, what, 55 years,
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
So most of our marriage, we lived in a typical suburban neighborhood. And I was a stay-at-home mom for a while and had a couple different jobs and then started a business out of
You
the
were
home.
an accountant before that.
Yeah.
And I was in the insurance industry for 37 years.
And we had zero farming experience.
Just some home gardening experience.
That's about it. So this was definitely a very big change for us. All right, so why did we choose this lifestyle? Did we actually choose this lifestyle?
It might have chosen us.
It actually did. I had gotten into gardening and we were looking for a new property with like 2 to 4 acres just so I could have a bigger garden, and I wanted chickens. Well, that didn't work out.
Our vision expanded, didn't it?
Yeah, we somehow stumbled on this place, 42-acre farm. It was big enough for the whole family to do stuff here. So our plan adjusted, our goal adjusted, and I think it's been a good thing. So yes, we bought a 42-acre farm, but it wasn't just any old farm. We actually bought a piece of history. The old farmhouse, the original part of it, was built in 1840. And I mean, I love the part of the land and all the things I could do, but the farmhouse, I absolutely fell in love with. I love old houses, and it caught me right away.
I like the farmhouse too, but I was really interested in the barn, which was built in 1885. And it's a Pennsylvania bank barn with 2 levels.
It really is a cool barn.
So now we're in our 1885 barn. So you know how this all started. Now we're going to talk about whether it's been good for us and our family.
So we've been on the farm now for almost 7 years, and it has been good for us in so many ways. I mean, just our family. And we have 3 adult children and 9 grandchildren, ranging from 1.5 years old up to 18 years old. Yeah. All the grandkids just love being at the farm. They have all their little buggies and things, and we have a lot of fun with the family.
And then we have a pavilion here. It's like a picnic pavilion. It's also for the solar power, but the families will come and they have barbecue there, and they'll have a dinner in the pavilion, and then they go over to the fire pit and they make s'mores and have fun. You know, in addition to that, it's been good for us in our retirement because, you know, our retirement years, I wanted to be able to spend it with you. I didn't want to take off and just play golf and do activities. You know, I go my direction and then you go yours, and then we just kind of meet up. I wanted to do something, and I know you did too, where we share life adventures and goals. So we're with each other 24/7.
And that's usually a good thing. Once in a while we get on each other's nerves, but for the most part it is a blast.
But you know, 15 or 20 years when we were in the middle of life with the family and all, everything crazy, I don't think we would have thought that it would have been terrific to be together every day, every evening, all together.
But at this stage of life and where we're at, it is perfect.
Yeah, it is. Yep, terrific.
Now we've also gotten a whole new community out of this. We've met a lot of cool neighbors around here, and we've met a lot of wonderful farmers. We've realized farmers are some of the most helpful people in the world. If we ever run into a problem we need help, at least 1, 2, 3 farmers show up as soon as we let them know there's a need.
We've had that sometimes, difficulty loading the cattle into the trailer. So, but I call them and we text each other, we help each other a lot. And with the farm right behind it, we share equipment sometimes. And when you're under a stress time or you're making hay and the things that have to be done, you know, in short order, we'll help each other. So that's been terrific.
And we also have an amazing YouTube community. It has been wonderful getting to know you all through your comments.
Yeah.
We have learned from you. Some of you say you've learned from us, but we have learned a lot of things from you. So we appreciate your comments and just appreciate you being here, really.
Yeah, it's terrific because we don't feel like we're alone between the farmers in the area and the neighbors here, and then our new friends from all over the world. It's terrific. And I love it personally when we hear how things affect different cultures. You know, when you, with your grandson, you did the loofahs, we didn't know that that was a food source in Asia, and they really enjoy the loofahs. So we have to try that yet. But
yeah, well, this year they're just starting to grow, so we can try it this year.
That's just one example of something that we've learned. I think something that we share too is just the stewardship of the land, how we take care of things. You know, we've invested 6 acres here on the farm to pollinator fields, and it also helps prevent erosion. So we enjoy going back there and seeing the butterflies and the birds and just the beautiful flowers. It's just been terrific.
And we've made a point of planting a lot of trees and bushes and plants that are native to our area. And they are all doing tremendously, and it just, I don't know, it's made the farm more beautiful, but it also adds a lot to the whole ecology, the whole group of insects and everything that's around here. So we have changed this farm a lot in 7 years.
Well, just how we've improved the soil also in your market garden and the tunnel, returning with natural fertilizer and compost to the soil, and then growing our fruits and vegetables without, you know, sprays on them, and that's very difficult to come across. So one unexpected area is how much we've learned and we've discovered, and we found out how much excitement and joy it brings in learning new things. You know, in childhood development, I think they refer to discovery years.
And we have discovered that in our 60s, we're having Discovery 2.0.
Yeah.
We have learned so many new things and enjoyed learning new stuff. I mean, it's a blast. It really is, in our 60s.
And doing the work here, not only helps us stay strong, but I think learning new things challenges us mentally and is helping keeping us sharp. So we're thinking of this as our discovery years, our learning years, the 2.0. So you're going to hear more about that in the coming videos as we learn and do new things, and we share them with our online community.
You might be wondering what you might see on this channel. Well, you might see a little bit of everything. Yeah, we'll definitely show you our girls here. We have about a bunch of egg-laying chickens and how we care for them. And we'll be seeing our cattle. We have beef cattle. We also have a huge market garden and a high tunnel. We grow all kinds of fruits and vegetables. We have an orchard, and we sell a lot of it at our farm stand in front of our barn. So we show you all those things as well as bees.
Yeah, well, sometimes we'll do theme shows where we talk just about one thing through the whole show, but honestly our life is really scattered with a bunch of just random activities throughout the day, and it varies depending on what season of the year and what's going on. So sometimes we'll show those, where a day in the life of, and then we're also trying to be careful not to try to romanticize farm life. Sometimes it's hard work, sometimes we're doing things you don't really want to do, and sometimes some things are really not that interesting to put on video. But we try to show a little bit of that just so you get a better balance.
We basically share our life with you, whatever we're doing at that time. Another thing you'll see on our channel are the renovations and the changes that we make to this beautiful old farmhouse. We add things, whether it be furniture or decorations, to add that 1840 charm to it. So now I'm in the larder of the farmhouse, which is the first level of the basement. And I love that it looks old. There's another level down, which is the root cellar. And we do videos about cooking, special recipes, experimental recipes, and how I preserve all the food we grow, whether it be canning it and storing it in the larder, or freezing it, or things that we store in the root cellar. And we make use of those old techniques. While we do show the older methods of storing food, whether it be canning or in the root cellar, we do modern things too. We have a freeze dryer and we freeze dry quite a bit of food. And that is very convenient. So why do we share all of this on YouTube? It actually started out when we first bought the farm. We have family and friends that don't live around here, and they wanted to see what we're doing on the farm. So we thought, well, there's a great avenue. We can just post it on YouTube and they can all see what we're doing. But it turned into...
Yeah, it's really grown, especially in the last 3 years. Yeah. It really kind of took us by surprise. But one thing that we've really enjoyed from it, though, is the community and all of the comments. We read all of your comments and we respond as appropriately when they're asking us questions. So what we really love to see is when viewers comment on each other's.
Yeah.
And that really builds up the community feeling.
But it just all means a lot to us, you know. Whether you've been watching us since the first video or this is your first one, we are glad you're here.
Yeah.
You know, we hope you'll join us on the future adventures we have.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us on the Wardenberg Family Farm.
We'll see you in the next video.
Bye-bye.